Hello, Guardians. How's it going? It's Dante here, and I'm here to give you a little bit of fake lore. You heard me, fake. Or fanfic, kind of. Alright. For those of you who are in my clan or know about my clan, the fall of Hell's Cathedral. Yes, I am the leader. Yes, I created it. But here's the thing. Do you know where it originated? Well, I'm speaking to you not as the real Dante, by the way. I'm speaking to you as, I guess, in-game Dante. Anyways, back before the collapse and the golden age, I was in a band called The Fall of Hell's Cathedral. Now, in that band, there were 5 members. There was me, and I'm not going to give you any of the other names. I'll let you try and come up with the rest to that. Not that there isn't anybody there, but yeah, you know. Anyways, and we went on to play, uh, you know, at a concert before the day, well, not before, but the day of discovering the Traveler. Now, don't get me wrong, I was just as freaked out as you guys. Well, not you guys, but the rest of the world. But I was also a little terrified. I'm pretty sure everybody was feeling that way when the Traveler was found. And because of that, nobody knew what was going on, so it took about 10 years just to get here to Mars. And to our surprise, he was terraforming the entire planet. Was I a part of the Mars mission? No. But I was watching. I was there at the launch of the rocket. That I can truly say. Was I escorted? No, I was a small time. I was a small time band. Well, we were anyway. Past tense. Anyways, in my late 40s, that's when everything started to go straight down. How do I say this? First time to Russia. That's when my memory ends. We were on a trip. The minute we landed. Anyways, when the plane had landed, we had no idea what was to come. It was just a huge shock just to see another life form other than the Traveler. I mean, after seeing the Traveler, we pretty much all knew there was more to it than that. I mean, I've always known. And if we're here, then why not elsewhere? Anyways, about 5 minutes off the plane, everything just seemed like the world stopped. So, yeah. But when I was resurrected by my ghost. It was deep in, well, let's just say that it was deep in fallen territory. I had no gun. I just had my bare hands and my ghost. So, what did I do? What any sensible person did. I freaking ran the minute I was up. Although I'm not gonna lie, I did trip over pretty much nothing considering the fact that I was dead for apparently centuries. How did I survive? Well, I was in martial arts before any any of that even happened, so of course that helped, as well as finding a rusted old blade. Now, as I was defending myself with that rusted old blade, I managed to grab one of the Dreg's guns, one of their weapons, and I started firing back as fast as I could. Not gonna lie, I pretty much waste. Well, since they don't actually run on any sort of ammunition, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I can remember. Yeah, let's go with that. As far as I can remember, I pretty much started running again. I just kept running until I came across a small colony of, well, I guess settlers. Now, as I was on that small, or when I came across this small colony of settlers, they were pretty much freaked out just to see me and my ghost. I mean, I guess it was new to them because I asked them if what year it was. They had no idea what I was, who I was. They thought I might have been a fallen spy or something. Right up until Fallen just started opening fire. That's when, well, that's when luck came to be. One of the people had a blunt. Well, I guess it was a blunt instrument. It's like an old right. Sorry,
Got trouble brewing.
sorry. It's like an old sniper rifle with a blade attached. Now, I say blunt because of the stock. So the minute the dregs opened fired, I reached for that, grabbed it. Of course, there was no ammunition in it, so what did I do? I went to go bash as many of their heads in as possible while the settlers were opening fire on them. The rounds hurt. The bullets, yeah, they hurt like hell, as far as I remember. Now, by the way, this is both my origin story as well as, well, my clan's backstory. Not the entire clan, just the name. So, as I was saying, the bullets really hurt. I remember as each round passed right through me, ripping a hole through my gut, my shoulder, my back. I remember it all. And when they realized that I was human, well, I guess, well, anyways, when they realized it, that's when they, my ghost tried to patch me up, but he was, he's, I should probably fill you in on the piece of the missing piece of the story. As the battle was going on, Dreg tried grabbing my ghost. I smacked him. Another Dreg smacked me upside the head, or I guess, punched me, and a vandal shot my ghost. My ghost's shell ended up cracked, I should say. So, after everything was said and done, he was extremely low on light, and I was about to die again. So, once they took me up, the ghost managed to patch through, I should say, to the tower and requested backup. Now, by the time they got there to, well, my location of settlers, I was pretty much near death. So, by the time the crew came, I was pretty much a centimeter away from being gone again. That is until Ikora Ray and Cade took my ghost shell, and replaced it. I tried to keep it the cracked shell, but a vandal managed to steal it on one of my missions. Of course, I was out where that colony was to escort them to the city as a big thank you. Probably the biggest thanks I've ever given anybody, fans included. But yeah, once the Vanguard learned of what had happened, they brought the settlers to the city, and once they got there, Zavala, he pretty much made an undercover faction, one that's only known to me, him, Cade, and Ikora, and of course the speaker. But the settlers ended up becoming, I guess, they're more of a, not really more much of a crew, but more, I guess, family. Yeah. Yeah, they pretty much became like family, and they gave me intel, they made weapons for me, everything. And, of course, we managed to recruit some guardians. A warlock, a titan, hunter, well, about two other hunters, and And let's see. If I had to run them all off, it would be 3 warlocks, 4 hunters, about 4 titans. As for me, I'm still doing everything that I can to find my shell. I've been tracking that drag for centuries now. Well, what seems like centuries. Well, that concludes my and my clan's origin story, or in this case, undercover faction. Or, well, I guess you wouldn't really call it an undercover faction, more like, well, it's more like a, hmm, I guess Secret Service type deal, like the CIA. Well, CIA from back before the Golden Age. Anyways, that concludes this video. As you can see, I managed to make it all the way to Mars. For those of you who wish to join, don't hesitate. Call upon me, the settlers, and all my friends. And I'll see you on the next mission. Later, Guardians.